The Detroit Lions are adding exactly what the NFL feared. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Detroit Lions news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Lions just got gifted perfect CB signing to bolster defense before playoffs. Despite being in the midst of one of the best regular seasons in franchise history, the concern level among Lions fans reached new heights after the Week 15 loss to the Buffalo Bills. It wasn't the 48-42 defeat, but the continuous piling of devastating injuries to key players. Running back David Montgomery, defensive tackle Alim McNeill, and cornerback Khalil Dorsey all suffered season-ending injuries on Sunday. Carlton Davis III sustained a jaw injury that will keep him out for the immediate future. Even before Sunday, the Lions were one of the most injury-riddled teams in the NFL, especially on the defensive end. They lost 6 starting defenders from their Week 1 lineup, including arguably the team's best player, Aidan Hutchinson. What the Lions will do in the secondary remains one of the biggest questions for the team going forward. In addition to Dorsey and Davis, the Lions have Ennis Rakestraw Jr. and Ifeatu Melifonwu on the injured reserve list. Melifonwu's practice window will likely start this week, but whether he will be ready to go in Week 16 remains to be seen. This creates a need for more depth in the cornerback rotation. Fortunately for the Lions, they have an opportunity to target a talented CB with serious postseason experience. Per Adam Schefter, the San Francisco 49ers waived Ambry Thomas on Tuesday, opening the door for the Lions to add him before the playoffs. Thomas is a former Michigan standout who was a third-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. He has been an important member of the elite 49ers defense since then, appearing in 42 games and logging 11 starts. He also started in 4 playoff games for San Francisco during his tenure. Before the start of the season, Thomas broke his forearm and landed on the injured reserve list. He has yet to make his season debut but is reportedly healthy and ready to go. The Lions will presumably start Terrion Arnold and Kindle on the outside against the Bears on Sunday. Amik Robertson could also slide outside, while Brian Branch could move from safety into a cornerback role. Emmanuel Moseley will also likely get an expanded role amidst all the absences. None of these fixes are excellent long-term solutions. However, adding a player like Thomas could boost the Lions' defense before the postseason and help them regain their Super Bowl favorites status. The second story is Aidan Hutchinson injury update. Detroit Lions star confirms return date target. The Detroit Lions have faced their fair share of injuries during the 2024 season, but the absence of Aidan Hutchinson has arguably been the most significant. The star edge rusher, who was on track for a career year and possibly a Defensive Player of the Year award, suffered a devastating injury in Week 6 against the Dallas Cowboys, breaking both his tibia and fibula. Since then, Lions fans have been eagerly awaiting updates on his recovery and a potential return. In a recent appearance on the Squeeze podcast, hosted by actor and avid Lions fan Taylor Lautner, Hutchinson provided clarity on his recovery timeline. The 23-year-old confirmed that he is targeting a return for the Super Bowl should the Lions make it to the NFL's biggest stage. "I'm on track for my goal of returning for the Super Bowl," Hutchinson said. "And so, I keep telling all the boys when I see them in the Lions facility, you've just got to get there. And I promise you, I'm going to be back." This statement not only underscores Hutchinson's determination, but also serves as a rallying cry for his teammates. The Lions are currently in the thick of the NFC playoff race, and the prospect of having their defensive leader back for the postseason provides added motivation. While Hutchinson himself is focused on returning for the Super Bowl, recent reports suggest that he could be back even earlier. Fox Sports' Jay Glazer offered a more optimistic timeline, revealing that the Lions are holding out hope for Hutchinson to return by the NFC Championship game, depending on how his recovery progresses. Just because of how hard he works, that he could possibly be back by not the Super Bowl, but the NFC Championship game, depending on how the bone feels, Glazer said. Campbell says also it depends on how much practice he gets. This timeline hinges on multiple factors, including Hutchinson's rehabilitation progress, his ability to practice with the team, and how well the Lions perform in the playoffs. Hutchinson's injury was a significant blow to the Lions' defense. The second-year pro was having a breakout season, wreaking havoc on opposing offenses and solidifying himself as one of the NFL's premier edge rushers. Before his injury, Hutchinson had already tallied 8.5 sacks, 15 tackles for loss, and 3 forced fumbles in just 6 games. His presence on the field not only elevated the Lions' pass rush, but also opened up opportunities for his teammates. Without Hutchinson, the Lions have relied on a committee approach to generate pressure, with players like rookie James Houston and veteran Charles Harris stepping up. However, the defense has struggled to replicate the consistent disruption Hutchinson provided. Despite losing Hutchinson, the Lions have continued to excel this season under the leadership of head coach Dan Campbell. The team currently boasts one of the best records in the NFC and is on track for its first playoff appearance since 2016. With quarterback Jared Goff leading an efficient offense and the defense showing resilience, Detroit has emerged as a legitimate contender. Recovering from a broken tibia and fibula is no small feat, especially for a player who relies on explosiveness and agility. Hutchinson's determination and work ethic, however, have fueled optimism within the organization. Reports from the Lions' medical staff indicate that his recovery is progressing ahead of schedule, thanks in part to his relentless dedication to rehabilitation. While the Super Bowl remains his official target, Hutchinson's commitment to staying in peak condition ensures that he'll be ready to make an immediate impact when cleared to play. Head coach Dan Campbell has praised Hutchinson's attitude throughout the process, noting that the young star's focus and positivity have inspired the entire team. The Lions' playoff hopes are alive and well, but the road to the Super Bowl won't be easy. The NFC is packed with strong contenders, including the Philadelphia Eagles and San Francisco 49ers. For Detroit, securing a first-round bye or home field advantage could significantly enhance their chances of making a deep playoff run. Hutchinson's potential return, whether for the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl, would be a monumental boost. His ability to pressure quarterbacks, stuff the run, and energize the team cannot be understated. The Lions are already a formidable squad, but adding Hutchinson back into the mix could make them downright dangerous. For Lions fans, the prospect of seeing Hutchinson suit up again this season is a beacon of hope. His return would symbolize not just a comeback from injury, but also the culmination of a remarkable season for a franchise on the rise.
Guys, with the NFL season almost coming to an end and heading into the playoffs, there is no better way than betting on BetUS. Now guys, they do have the fastest payouts in the industry and right now have 150% bonus on your first deposit and 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000 with code YouTube150. So definitely go check out BetUS. I use them all the time. Fastest payouts in the industry and also fast and easy deposit and withdrawal process, which I absolutely love. So definitely go check them out, but let's get back into the video.
The third story is Detroit Lions poach Jaguars practice squad defender. The Detroit Lions have made a key move to bolster their depth on defense, signing linebacker Anthony Pittman from the Jacksonville Jaguars practice squad. The acquisition comes as the Lions grapple with a wave of injuries on the defensive side of the ball, forcing them to seek reinforcements. For Pittman, this move is a homecoming. Originally signed as an undrafted rookie by the Lions in 2019, the linebacker spent 4 seasons with the team before briefly departing. Over his tenure in Detroit, Pittman played in 52 games, primarily contributing on special teams. During that time, he recorded 12 tackles, 5 solo, and 1 forced fumble, earning a reputation as a reliable and hard-working player. This offseason, Pittman signed with the Washington Commanders and participated in their 2024 training camp. However, he didn't make their final roster and later joined the Jaguars practice squad after Week 5. Now, with the Lions facing defensive challenges, Pittman gets the opportunity to rejoin the team where his NFL journey began. Head coach Dan Campbell has consistently emphasized the importance of special teams and versatile depth players, and Pittman's previous experience with the Lions aligns perfectly with that philosophy. His ability to contribute on special teams while providing depth at linebacker makes him a valuable addition to the active roster. Pittman's football journey is a testament to perseverance and dedication. A native of Beverly Hills, Michigan, he played 5 seasons at Wayne State University, 2014 to 2018, where he established himself as a standout defensive presence. Over 43 games with the Warriors, Pittman amassed 181 tackles, 120 solo, 31.5 tackles for loss, and 8.0 sacks.